Yeah, you can come, bring him on board.
Paddy? Thank you.
Well, thanks everyone, and welcome. Cricket Australia are very pleased you can be here, as for our players as well. Ollie Pope, Mark Wood and Joe Root, Pat Cummins, Steve Smith and Cameron Green. We have a great welcome for you, and hope that the week is extremely successful and good fun. Before we start, I'd love to make an acknowledgement to the traditional custodians of these grounds. That's the Turrbal and the Yuggera people of Australia. And these grounds are particularly significant in the roles they played for those mobs and the nations of those two tribes, where they addressed conflicts and issues between them time and time again for many, many years. We hope that those people and their current ones, their elders, past, current and emerging, just like all their numbers of people that can enjoy this Ashes Test match just like people all around Australia and the world. It's an Ashes like no other because COVID has prevented so many people in such big numbers not being able to attend here, not just from England, but domestically as well. So that's the first thing. The guys are living with the caution of biosecurity day in, day out. And of course we've had a controversial start to the series on both sides, which hopefully now is shelved. And has been replaced with very clear-headed strategy and techniques that will hold up under pressure, as well as maintain and sustain some pressure, and then take big moments when they arise, if that is the case on any given match. 2019 was a series exactly like that. Big moments carried huge consequences, and it was very, very exciting when Australia retained the Ashes in England, and now I guess it's the challenge of Joe and his team to try and regain them touring Australia, which is quite rare, as it was for Australia to retain them in England. So the on-field combatants are ready to go and very formidable, and it's no less so off the pitch. If you cast your eyes to the screens, thanks to the power of Vodafone and their #1 5G technology, we've got some messages from two very famous supporter bases. Sing too. And before we provide the opportunity to not only launch the Ashes and to take some opportunities down on the sidelines with, I'd like to have a quick chat to the two skippers. Paddy, you've got the microphone, so you can start. How are you feeling, mate? It seems like the whole of Australia are excited for you. What's your overriding emotion at the time now?
Yeah, I think excitement. It's something new, but I just can't wait to get started. There's been a lot of talk and I feel like my phone's been buzzing non-stop for a couple of weeks. So I can't wait to throw it away and just get stuck into cricket.
Yeah, when you do get started, this wicket is supposed to support you quicks. It's supposed to be good. Now that is a burden in itself. The quicks feel that expectations to get it right quickly.
Well, I saw it was pretty green out there, so I told the groundsman, done, go and have the rest of the week off, it looks ready. No, I think we love bowling out here. It's a ground we've had a lot of success. It's got a lot of pace, bounce. With it definitely comes a little bit more responsibility. I know some of the batters talk about if they get on a roll, they feel like it's a nice place to bat, but we love bowling here. We've played here a lot, so good to be back.
So much on your plate. You talked about a lot then, just on your plate as a bowler. I guess the great challenge for you in this first test as captain is to keep it as simple as possible.
Yeah, that's it. Our bowlers are all pretty experienced. I think that's going to be the probably first unknown is the actual fielding aspect, being out there, setting fields, but all the guys know their game really well, so I'll be there to help out. We've got Smithy, Davey Warner, plenty of experienced heads around. Greenie, lean on him, we'll be right.
Get into it, Greenie. I'll take that off you and give it to Joe. Joe, welcome to lush green Gabba. the challenge for you might be not to build up this challenge that faces England on regaining Ashes in Australia and make it something bigger than it should be.
Absolutely not. It's a great opportunity for us. Look at how the last two tours have been, and in many ways it can only get better for us. So you look at the squad of players that we've got and the skill level and talent that's there. I feel like we've got some good tools to hopefully exploit some of the conditions.
You've given yourself, or tried to give yourself, every chance with an early arrival in Australia, a month, and the last time that was done, you won. So then the disrupted preparation. How are you feeling? How are you feeling that might affect you or even help you?
I think in that respect we've not got the running that we would have liked and that we would have planned for, but I don't think anyone has because of the weather. I think what we have done is try and make the most of the opportunities that we have had. We've trained really well, we've planned extremely well for this series, and I feel like we're as ready as we possibly can be. So a couple of big days ahead of us, making sure we can get as ready as possible. We're very excited also.
You're probably tired of answering this question, but you're getting it again. You're 39-year-old spearhead legend. How is his intensity and his willingness to get involved?
Well, it's as good as it's ever been.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at his performances over the last couple of years, they're the best they've been. And to have that experience within your team and within your squad for some of the less experienced seamers and the younger guys to learn from, to lean on, it's invaluable, and it's something that we're very grateful to have. Fierce competitor, and he'll be right up for the series.
The first two tests are right in his wheelhouse, aren't they? Brisbane and Adelaide.
Yeah, I mean, we relish in the challenge of the whole series. Regardless of where we are, each ground will pose slightly different challenges or different conditions to manage, and I think it's really important that as a collective, we get on the right side of that if possible, and take any opportunities that we get.
Yeah. All right, boys. I'll take that back from you. Paddy and Joe, if you just get your hands on that buzzer, we'll get you to do the honours to launch these. There will be a countdown of 3, 2, 1. You can move in there a bit, Smithy. We'll do a captain shot, and then we might do a 6 of you all together. So have we got the? Will we get the 3, 2, 1? Go.
This way, guys. Down here, boys.
Get the hand back on the button.
Thanks, boys.
Everyone got enough? You got enough?
One more. Go.
You want with the 6 players around? Yeah, move
I've
them.
got enough room. Lads, we're just going nice and tight so the figures all in. Yeah, that's all right. You all ready, guys? Yeah. Right. On one. Boys, over this way. Sorry, mate. One more here, guys. One more here, please. And again. Thank you. You need a hand for a